The glazing is crazy.
Oh my god. A raid from the Kyashi Warriors in this economy? Unbelievable. Hello. How's it like being old? Like Cassie? Damn. He's been calling us old all night. That's crazy. I'm playing a video game that's older than Light Night. That's also crazy. What's up, hot girl? Folks, how you doing? Happy Canadian Thanksgiving. So it's an old people game for old people? Yeah. It is. From Petalburg Pod. Oh my goodness. Exclamation mark. Petalburg in chat to listen to the latest episode of Petalburg Woods. Exclamation mark. Frostbites in chat. Also to listen to the latest episode of Frostbites, a gaming podcast. How's round one? It was good. We had a great time. And all of the shows didn't have a single technical difficulty once. And they all ran so smooth the whole time. This is not the right emerald, is it? Nope, this is the wrong emerald. Oopsie. One moment, please. My bad. My bad, y'all. My bad. Uno momento, por favor. I'll be right back. Oh my god. Cass? With the primer for 15 months? Jeez Louise. Thank you, Cass. Did you get it wrong cause you're old? Light Night, you're on notice. You're on thin ice. Wise guy. We got a wise guy over here. Giving out vine booms like it's Halloween. That'd be so funny. How do I give out sound effects for Halloween? Ah! You got, my man. You got taken down by the fuzz. By the man. You're gonna let the man keep you down? Gotcha. Wee woo wee woo. All right, this looks better. The man with two ends. Hey, Cass, how was your? You only did it because you're old. And old and mad. You only did it because you're old and pissed. Old man shakes fist at sky. Anyway, Cass, separate from this Joker in chat, our biggest fan, how was your stream? What'd you do? Shiny resets, I assume. Maybe not. Maybe to something else. I don't know. Thank you for the raid. Also appreciate it. All right. Let's take a look at the squad before we move on. Did not get the shiny. I'm sure I would have heard or seen if you did get the shiny. I'm sure every Discord notification in the world would have happened if you got the shiny. I'm sure I would have seen something about it. Not just Discord. I would have gotten a phone call probably from somebody. Nick the Feraligator, Crunch, Ice Beam, Hydro Cannon, and Waterfall. Hydro Cannon's at 8 PP. Hell yeah. The newest member of the squad, Ghidorah the Dodrio, Pursuit, Fly, Tri-Attack, and Facade. Ghidorah has been awesome. I've never used a Dodrio. Dodrio's really good. Big fan of Dodrio. Matiam the Typhlosion, Reversal, Flame Wheel, Blast Burn, and Rock Smash. Awesome. Yeah. Not done. Rock Smash in particular, that's gotta go. But we gotta still use it first. Becca the Meganium, Ancient Power, Light Screen, Razor Leaf, and Frenzy Plant. Exquisite. Oh, also, Blast Burn's only at 7 PP, but for Becca, Frenzy Plant's at 8 PP, and Ancient Power to boot, also at 8 PP. So we just got to get one more PP up for Blast Burn to get to 8. And then that side quest is done. Cove the Pikachu. Maybe my favorite, but don't tell anyone. Don't tell it. That's just between you and me. Thunderbolt, Iron Tail, Surf, and Thunderwave. And last but certainly not least, Suzuki the Aggron, Rock Tomb, Iron Tail, Iron Defense, and Strength. We have the Earthquake TM. We'll probably get rid of Strength for Earthquake. But before we get rid of any TMs, we got something to do first. Over here. Oh, that's not a bike. Do I even want a bike? Ah, yeah. Sure. Over here in Evergrande City, the lamest city of all time. Would you look at that? It's Victory Road. That's where we are, folks. We've got 8 badges. Okay, if you're just joining us now, we've got 8 badges. We're approaching 30 hours of this playthrough already. That's crazy. And tonight, the goal, get through Victory Road, beat the Elite Four, beat the champion, roll credits, and then that's gonna do it for Emerald Victory Lap for a little while. And this might be the only stream this week because we're going back out on the road, so it's good to get this one in now. But Emerald Victory Lap will probably return after ZA comes out, which is fine because I think we're gonna need something to talk about while we spend a lot of time trying to catch legendaries. Anyway. Chat wants to see the ZA playthrough, so this was the last full reset stream for a bit. Def would have got a text about the shiny, for sure. Is bedtime? Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. Well, we'll see how long this takes. I feel like I know Victory Road pretty well. In fact, I hate your old people bedtimes. It's only 9:12. But we got to be up early. We got to be up early to hit the road, Jack. We have max repels still, yes? Yo, yeah, do we ever? Excellent. At least school isn't a job? That's real. Enjoy it while it lasts. You're your own boss. That's true. That's pretty good. You don't have to do taxes. Yeah. A constant worry. Always on my mind. Those dreaded taxes. What am I doing for poison types? Like nothing. I guess, I don't know, Suzuki's immune. Yeah, Light Knight, I bet you don't gotta worry about keeping receipts and shit. Full restore. Oh my god. And I don't gotta do that like you oldies. Did that not? Am I bringing the Switch too? I don't know. I mean, yeah. I am bringing it. I don't know if I'm gonna bring the dock. I suppose I could. I just don't want anything to break in transit. You understand? Oh, there's my Vine Boom that I ordered a minute ago. I should have put a bunch of this away, probably. Or sold it, even. Oh my god. Hang on. Let's leave. Let me out of here. Can I bring Scarlet? Yes. Yo, yeah, for sure. Unless if we wanted to like play Mario Kart or something in the hotel room, like tomorrow night. I don't know. Need some Scarlet exclusives? Yeah, I got you. All our spoils from diving that we can sell. Sweet. And then some other items that we can just put in storage. Should bring you with? Sorry, you have school. Sorry about it. Okay. Shucks. Okay. Now that our bag has some more space. You can't get into bars yet? Can I just say, it's stupid that we don't just do the X on the hand thing here? Is Aw Shuckle better? It's on brand for the stream. If nothing else. Because you can wash that off? Sure. I don't know, man. There's gotta be a way. Also, like, we had an all-ages venue, and they tore it down. And sure, they put, like, a public pool in the space, and that's good. But we lost an all-ages venue. That stinks. One Max Repel, please. You can do bracelets or whatever? Yeah. 100%. Alright, I think we have a fight. Either here, or maybe it's in this game Is it right now? It is right now. Okay. Here we go. Hi, Spencer. I bet you're surprised to see me here. I made it all the way here, and it's all thanks to you. Losing to you that time made me stronger, but I'm not going to lose anymore. I'm going to win for the Pokemon who gave me courage and strength. Okay. Here I come. Oh, shit. Wally's got an Altaria. And it lived? On one? I was not paying attention. Hang on. Hang on a minute. I bet he heals that. Does he heal that? Yeah. Okay. Let's run that back. Nice. There we go. It was a roll. Congrats on the Ditto. Magneton. I think we go Matam. There we go. Assist Dragon Dance. Damn. We still outspeed. You love to see it. Rip Delcatty. Uh-oh. Didn't sign up for the online comp. I mean, for what it's worth, it's kind of like a weird format. It's not like a traditional VGC regulation or anything. Oh, I think we died a Future Sight, right? Do we die to Future Sight? Yeah, shit. But it failed? Huh? Why did it fail? Alright. Great work, Matam. Roselia. I mean, you can handle a Roselia, right? Yeah. You trying to get a more experience? No, for sure. It would have been nice, but I mean, just the regular ladder is still there. I couldn't beat you today, Spencer, but one of these days I'll catch up. And that's all he says. A man of few words is Wally. I actually don't have a ton of healing items, but whatever. We'll find some. So level-wise, I think I'll let Suzuki hold the experience share probably until she gets to level 50. and then I'll just try to get everyone else to 50, or at least close to it. Only 3 more days until Legends EA comes out. So Cass, you're going to be streaming it? Oh. To tell you the truth, I forgot about this. That's fine. Just trying to get my bearings. Just gotta find the time when. For sure. I remember now. There's a fight around here somewhere. There's one. Samuel. Oh! Almost. Maybe this is a roll, or maybe... maybe not. We'll see. Close. Very close. Nick wants to learn Screech. That's okay. Thanks, though. Okay. Sure. Is that it for that? That's it for that. Okay. That's a ledge. That's a way down. Okay. Trying to remember stuff. Okay, that's a ledge. This is a double? No, that's just one. That's just one lady. One cool trainer. With a sand slash. You wish you were Dragon Leaf so bad. This sand slash. That's the wrong move. Flinch? Solar beam? We take those. I've been playing a few games that aren't Pokemon lately. Tried a couple of demos. Tried the demo for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds on Steam. It's pretty good. I feel, and I only played the demo, so I'm probably missing out on some stuff. But at least for the amount that I've played, I feel like Mario Kart World has better racing. But then, like, Cross Worlds has more, I think, stuff to do. And also it has a random button on the character select screen, which is, like, huge. So Sonic Racing Cross Worlds might eke ahead of Mario Kart World just because it has a random button. Oh yeah, this part. I remember where we are now. Or at least I can kind of picture it a bit better. Anyway, it's fun. Interesting gimmick. Kind of similar to Mario Kart World in the whole, like, putting tracks together, but approached in a way that doesn't, that, like, in Sonic, you still are racing on tracks. It's just the order of them can vary. Versus in Mario Kart, there are sections between tracks, and those sections are boring. So I think I maybe prefer the Sonic version of the idea. I think. And obviously Sonic has... Oh, TM29 Psychic. Wow, what a good TM. Sonic has the whole, the Fortnite multiverse, every character you can imagine Or at least a lot of characters. That makes it fun. It's kind of like the Super Smash Kart idea that people thought Mario Kart was going to do. So instead, Sega did it. I wonder if like Sega was like guessed that would be the direction that Mario Kart would take also. And then it wasn't really. So then their game, what was the racing game that did that? Of the roster, the big roster, third-party characters, etc. I've learned something new about how this game works. If Kecleon is behind a substitute and the substitute takes damage for the Kecleon, that does not affect color change. The more you know. And that makes sense, because Kecleon itself isn't the one taking damage. So that tracks. Anyway, since there's a demo for it, for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, definitely give it a try. Especially if you like Mario Kart. Obviously, if you've played a Sonic Racing game before, you're gonna like this one. But if you've never tried any of them before, I'd say they're a bit like a little bit more challenging than Mario Kart, maybe. But then in the same breath, I feel like, especially Mario Kart World, has maybe a higher skill ceiling because of the tricks and the rail grinding and stuff. But also, I haven't played Sonic Racing Cross Worlds for very long, so there might even be stuff that I don't even fucking know about, and fair enough. They're both good, though, is the thing. To me, they're both kind of on like equal footing, and I've seen a lot of people say one or the other like clearly is like head and shoulders better, and I don't think that is the case. I think they're both quite close. Just I don't know, people like to, you know, pick a favorite. People like a rivalry. It's like a little bit of a modern day Nintendo versus Sega situation, which is kind of fun. Okay, we were over here. I'm going in circles. I don't think I wanted to do that, no. Okay, that's fine. I think that just rules out that section. So then we come over this way. There's a waterfall, yeah, but then in the middle, there's rocks, so I can't go that way. So we got to take the waterfall. And then there's a guy right here. This is the Wind Straight guy. This is the secret Wind Straight child, Vito. Cool Trainer Vito has a Dodrio. Dude, me too. You probably outspeed. Let's go, Suzuki. You will not status me. I forbid it. And you will not status me this time either. I forbid it. Damn. Okay. Oh, we live. Surely we live. Oh my god, it does nothing, in fact. Yeah, Suzuki. Suzuki's not worried about self-destruct. Maybe not even Explosion. Explosion in Gen 3 drops the defense stat, or I think it cuts it in half, actually. Even with that, I think Suzuki's chilling. Does this hit? Can this hit, please? Nice. This might one-shot. Huge. Suzuki also hits like a truck. Big fan of Suzuki. Suzuki's been awesome. Better than my family? Is that possible? Yeah, that's definitely the win straight kid. For sure. I was better than everyone in my family. I've never lost before. I've lost my confidence. Maybe I'll go home. And then you make him quit. He gets all the way to Victory Road. And your 10-year-old ass makes him quit. Devastating. Nice. Wait, are there two? No, could you imagine? Both of these spaces had a hidden item. Okay, so then we go down the waterfall over yonder. Somewhere. That... There might have been a double battle down there, I'm not sure. Anyway. Give Sonic Racing Crossworlds a try. There's a demo on Steam. I think there's a demo on Switch / Switch 2, but don't quote me on that. It is like a full price game. So like I tried the demo just because, you know, I wanted to see what all the fuss was about. I'm not gonna buy it. Otherwise, I tried another demo for Digimon Story Time Stranger, which is the latest Digimon game. Just came out like a couple of weeks ago. So far, so good. I'm having a great time with Digimon Time Stranger. I don't know anything about Digimon. Other than Agumon, I guess. I recognize Agumon. But otherwise... Hang on. Oh! Oh, we got a double? We got a double. Hell yeah. But it's like... It's really zippy in a way that Pokemon is still pretty, like, slow. Like, a battle in Scarlet and Violet maybe takes 20 seconds. In Digimon, it could take, I don't know, 3? So that's been nice. It is definitely quite a bit more anime than... It, like... You know when you're, like, watching a Nintendo Direct and there's all these anime games? Lantern! Without the Digimon of it all, it would, to me, to my ignorant ass, just sort of be another anime game. But at least as far as just a good monster collector RPG, so far so good. The catching mechanic is cool. You do not throw Pokeballs. You do not, there is no capturing in the traditional sense. Instead, as you defeat, it'd be like, okay, as you defeat wild Digimon, it increases a percentage in like your Pokedex or the, you know, the Digimon version of that. And once, after you defeat enough of a Digimon, its percentage can get to 100%. And then once it's at 100, after you defeat enough of a thing, then you can just create one for yourself. So that's cool. Contextually, by defeating enough of them, you like acquire enough data to be able to copy and paste one for yourself. But what's cool is you can go beyond 100% and go all the way to 200%. And then if you do, the Digimon that you create will have better stats if you get 1 to 200%. And it does not take many fights to get these guys, at least so far. Crazy that Digimon made a comeback. I mean, Digimon's always kind of been doing stuff. Like the last game, Digimon Survive, came out a couple of years ago. Before that, there was the Digimon Cyber Story and Cyber Sleuth. Like there's two of them, kind of like sister games. Digimon has a new anime coming out like currently. So Digimon's never gone away, but I understand why you feel that way, that it's making a comeback, because it has never really been relevant. At least since, I don't know, the show, it felt like initially was a competitor for the Pokemon show, but the Digimon games have never been in competition with Pokemon games. But this new Digimon game, Digimon Story Time Stranger, is doing really well. It's reviewing really well. So as far as a Digimon game goes, I believe it's one of the better ones. So if you're gonna give a Digimon game a try, again, there's this demo that you can play for a couple of hours, get an idea. I believe the demo is only on Steam. I also don't think this game is coming to Switch at all, but I also haven't looked into this. Anyway, it's on Steam at least, but again, this is another full price game. Like, I'm not gonna buy it, but it's nice that these demos are available. So at least I've been able to try them. As of yesterday, X and Y came out 12 years ago. Yeah. That's tough. That hurts. Maybe David was right. Maybe we are old. Okay, so that's a dead end. So then you're up here, you're like, where the hell am I supposed to go in this Hoenn region Victory Road? Well, you go down the waterfall and you go left, it's a dead end. You go right. Okay, you could go down below this bridge. I don't want to accidentally go down a ledge. There's a ladder. Hang on. Am I a dummy? Is this the way that we enter? That's the up. That's that. Is it not this? It is this. So did I go somewhere else? I don't remember. Talking about Blue's Clues earlier, and he reminded you that you were 4 years old 25 years ago? Damn. That's BM. I mean, when I was home, my dad was talking about my cousins, and he mentioned what grade they were in, and I fully was like, no, they're still a baby. What do you mean? What do you mean they're in high school now? That's absurd. What about high school? My baby cousins. My baby cousins who, like, when I picture in my mind's eye, they're all still in elementary school. They're all babies. A bunch of them are like in high school or older. And so the passage of time. It's crazy. Anyway. All right. Suzuki got to level 50. That's huge. Let's put Ghidorah up front and have Becca in the second slot for more double battles. Oh, that could have been a double battle. Damn. I'm missing out. Anyway, Digimon Story Time Stranger is pretty cool. Another monster collector RPG that I started recently, finally at long last, is Monster Hunter Stories 1. This game initially came out on the 3DS many moons ago, but they did put it out digital on the Switch eShop, so I'm playing it on Switch. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I'm liking it so far. Yes, Ghidorah wants to learn Drill Peck. That's huge. Pursuit, it's been real, but get the hell out of here. That's great. What a good move. Almost on your second box of granola bars. Are you just putting back chain smoking granola bars? One after another? Chain eating granola bars, I guess. I go through a pack a day of Quaker Chewies. Okay, Kirkland Chewies. You've eaten 128 granola bars? Since when? When did this begin? That's too many granola bars. Well, I got you. That's a lot of granola. It's a lot of granola, my guy. And a lot of sugar. They don't tell you that when you buy a granola bar. You're like, hell yeah, a granola bar, that's healthy. They don't tell you about all the sugar in there. Yeah, they don't... Well, granola bars go bad. Just like after a while. Right? Like it takes a bit. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not an expert. Please do not take food advice from anyone on Twitch. You can take food advice from Cassie. That's probably fine. Did I go in a circle? They're trying to trick me. Anyway, Monster Hunter Stories 1. It's good. It's maybe a little slow. Like a touch. I'm waiting for things to get a little more exciting. But that's okay. It's fun. Yeah, okay. Cass, I suppose if anyone's gonna give specifically Light Night food advice, I suppose you have a pass. But anyone else on Twitch, they don't know what they're talking about. Oh, we're out of the dark. I don't think we're gonna get the whole team to level 50 across the board. Man, Cass, over the last a couple of days while we were away, had some time to play my Switch here and there, and I tried to load up my Switch Online collections, right, for like Game Boy Advance, whatever, and it needed to like verify, so I like needed to be connected to the internet to do that. That's so fucking annoying. And I guess the thing that you should do, I suppose, before you go on a trip or something, if you know your Switch is going to be away from Wi-Fi for a bit, just to connect to those apps before you leave. But like, I'm not going to remember to do that. I think most people aren't going to remember to do that. They're going to load up their system when they're on vacation. And they're gonna go to play their Switch Online game of choice, and then they're gonna realize, just like me, flamethrower slacking. I'm glad I threw up a light screen. Oh my god! Did I know this was here? It's called Switch Online? Yes, but you download the app to your system. It needs to verify that you're still paying for a subscription. What if, like, as long as you're in the window of having paid, if you pay for a year or a month or whatever, and as long as you're in that window, then it should just, like, they should set like a flag or something on the app to true. True, this is paid for until this date, and then it checks again on the new date. I know you're thinking you can change the clock on the Switch. This could so easily be a hidden clock that the user cannot access with the real date and time. There's no reason they couldn't do that. Anyway, it pisses me off. Classic Nintendo bullshit. Anyway, I guess I'm saying that out loud. One, for me, but two, for you also. If you're playing any Switch Online games actively, or if you think you might want to on the trip. I don't know. I just like to dip into them sometimes. I think Gardevoir just gave Truant to this Dusclops. That's funny. But like one of the Game Boy Advance games is Kururin. That's a fun game to just like dip into for 5-10 minutes. I don't know. Uh-oh. Wait a minute, but the Dusclops, if it also has Skill Swap, now both of these Pokemon have Truant. I'm gonna swap Becca to, I guess, Nick? Yeah, good pick. So this Dusclops now, I think they both just traded Truant. I think they both still have Truant. Slacking's loafing around. Dusclops is loafing around. That's funny. I didn't know that, or maybe I knew, but I just didn't remember that this double battle was here with a skill swap slacking combo at the end of the game. I mean, it makes sense at the end of the game for this to be here. It's pretty crazy combo. And is that the last fight? for Victory Road? You betcha. Well, I'm not gonna grind. We're just gonna do it. But before we go in, I want to sort out our movesets 100%. So that's our next step. Now that we've made it here, let's leave immediately and fly to Lily Cove. Step 1. We got some HMs to get rid of. I guess only really 2. Rock Smash on Typhlosion. And then Strength on Suzuki. The Aggron. Okay. So then we got some TMs that we can use. So the big one, first and foremost, is Earthquake. And we're going to teach that to Suzuki for sure. So that's easy peasy. Then Brick Break maybe? Machamp can learn Brick Break. What is Machamp's attack stat? I feel like it's not bad. 81. It's not great. Brick Break would even be better also on Suzuki. If we wanted to go full damage on Suzuki, do we need to? I don't know. I don't think so. I think Suzuki is good. I think Cove is good. I think Nick is good. Machamp needs a move. Becca, I guess, is probably good. And I think we'll just keep Light Screen too. I was debating if I wanted to do dual screens. We could get rid of a move for like Body Slam or something, but I don't know. I don't think we need to. I think Becca's good. I like having Razor Leaf as like a lower power grass option, but at least we don't need to take a turn to recharge if we use it. Similar idea with Flame Wheel, which ideally would be Flamethrower. What level? Let me just double check, because if Typhlosion's like close. Oh, we have a bunch of rare candies too, now that I think of it. What level does Typhlosion learn Flamethrower? Is it soon, or is it like... It's not till 60. Oof. Okay, so if I was a genius, I would have kept Cyndaquil as Cyndaquil until literally level 46. Damn, that's a long time. We could TM Flamethrower onto Typhlosion, I suppose. I mean, Flamethrower is like an infinitely repeatable TM that we can just buy. So like, it would really just be like expensive, but that's fine. That's crazy. Level 60 is so late for poor Typhlosion to get Flamethrower. Okay. But that's probably the move. But that's, again, that's to get rid of Flame Wheel. We can still teach Typhlosion something else. And then Ghidorah, I think, also is probably good with just 2 flying moves, 2 normal moves. If it gets statused, then Facade is going to be great, but otherwise Tri-Attack is good. But it's... Oh, I didn't know Drill Peck and Tri-Attack actually were the same power. So Drill Peck and Tri-Attack are the same Okay, and I think you're holding a silk scarf. Okay, so Tri Attack is Ghidorah's best move for damage and also for the chance to status. Cool. I'm good with that. So it's really just Matam. So I guess we can go see what Matam can maybe relearn, and I might just keep it simple and make it quick attack. That might be our best option. Let me just real quick. Could be Brick Break, I suppose. It could be Aerial Ace. I don't know. I feel like, yeah, Typhlosion gets some cool moves. It could even be Overheat, but I feel like it has Blast Burn, so it doesn't need Overheat. Could be Dig. Does Typhlosion get Solar Beam? No. I don't want to teach Solar Beam to Meganium. We could teach Giga Drain to Meganium, right? That's 60 power. Razor Leaf is 55? Yeah. And has a small chance to miss. And Giga Drain could heal. So that's a consideration. I don't think anyone can learn Bulk Up, right? Nope, that's fine. Everyone can learn Toxic. I don't know if I want to teach Toxic to anybody. I guess if we were, we could teach it to Becca. What if we just teach Toxic to Matam, actually? Matam's fast. A fast Toxic user? I think only Feraligatr learns Dragon Claw. Feraligatr and Suzuki learn it. It would be cool on Feraligatr, but it would just kind of be worse than Ice Beam, I think. And then Focus Punch. Yeah. What if it's Toxic? I'm between Toxic and Quick Attack on Typhlosion. What's up, Memer? Great to see you. Fucking, let's do it. Matam learn Toxic. Could be huge. I don't know. So then we don't need to go to the move relearner. Do I have a flamethrower TM on me? No, that's okay. We can go buy one. For the low, low price of 80,000 Poké Dollars. Did I talk to you yet? Or no, you? Up here? I made a mistake and got two of the same dolls. Would you like one of them? Yes, please. We get a Mudkip. Very nice. I need some coins, please. You're here and that's all you can say? You having a tough day? I think we need 4,000 or maybe like 4,500. I think it's 4,000 because that would be $80,000. And Flamethrower is TM 35. Okay. It's having a pain day, so you're sluggish. I'm sorry. I hope, Hope you feel better tomorrow. You almost pocket unfollowed? Damn, okay. I see how it is. All right. And so I think that's the squad for moves. So we'll just double check that everyone has a good item and then fucking we'll let it rip. So how we looking? Ghidorah holding Silk Scarf. Drill Peck, Fly, Tri-Attack, and Facade. I'm happy with that. Becca the Meganium holding a Miracle Seed, Ancient Power, Light Screen, Razor Leaf, and Frenzy Plant. I'm good with that. Mattam has the Amulet Coin. That would be better if it were a Charcoal. Do I know where to get a Charcoal and Emerald? Just when we really need... Memer with the casual shiny Charmander from the pond. Congrats. Great work. I hope you liked that fish. Just another day at the pond. Yeah. And then back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Incredible. Thank you so much. One time, okay, so at the start of stream, I will test the Go Fish button to see it, to make sure it's working. And at the start of stream, I was alone and got that for the first time. And I was like, okay, it works at least, but no one was here to see it. So Memer, you were the first one in my books to actually get it. So well done. Congratulations. That's one of the last legendary fish that hasn't been officially caught yet. In my books, anyway. That's cool. I forgot that was even in there. Yeah, Schrodinger's shiny Charmander. Alright. Oh yeah, I was gonna look up... where to find charcoal. Okay. There's a guy who just gives it to you. I should have known. I should have known. You know what, while we're here, you've come to look at herbal medicine in Lava Ridge? That's rather commendable. I like you. Take this. There we go. Officially caught? Okay, Hoop Dog. You win this round. How you doing? We'll give that to Mattam, because I would rather Mattam do more damage than make us money. Don't want any powder. I will take like a few, probably more roots than we need. And heal powder. We've already got 15. That's probably good. Revival herb. I'll take another 11. Seems fine. And we're chilling. There's Machamp in chat. Okay, otherwise, I think there's a couple different items that we can give to Feraligatr, depending on who we're fighting. one of those. The Bagon we caught was holding a dragon scale. Banana Boat. Banana Boat's holding a dragon scale. That's sick. No way. I want the Mystic Water. What does the dragon scale do? It's just it's what you give to a Seadra and then trade it to evolve Seadra into Kingdra. It's just, I think, like a 5% chance for a wild Bagon to be holding it. So it's just lucky. But that's good. That's a useful item. It's like Johnstone, when he caught a shiny Horsey in Pokemon Emerald, it was holding a dragon scale, which is a 5% chance for it to be holding it. So it was like an extremely rare Pokemon, all things considered. The shiny plus the 5% dragon scale also. Outrageous. Tired and another year older. Is today your birthday? Hoop Dog, is today your birthday? Shit, I'm a bad friend. Two days ago was your birthday. Oh my god. Hoop Dog, happy belated birthday. What'd you do? What'd you do for your birthday? Two days ago. Yeah. Imagine being old. Hang on. I would like Nevermelt Ice. Please. It's in here somewhere. There it is. Ooh. Oh, and the soft sand actually. Yeah. I want that. Does anyone want the Shell Bell? Could be big. Could be big. Okay, let's double check our items. So Ghidorah has a Silk Scarf. Becca has a Miracle Seed. That, I feel like that makes sense. That's fine. You have a Charcoal. You have Black Glasses. Okay, so we can get, depending on the fight, like when we fight Phoebe, the ghost type trainer, Nick can be holding the Black Glasses. But you know what? Even for like the first fight against Sydney, who is a dark type trainer, but has a few like dark and grass types, or at least a couple dark and grass types, we can give Nick a Nevermelt Ice to make Ice Beam better. Just trying to think who else Sydney has. I think Sydney's whole team is like Mightyena, Sharpedo, Cacturne, Shiftry, Absol. Two of those are Park Grass. So yeah, I feel like Nevermelt Ice makes sense for that. Anyway, so we'll probably swap out Nick's held item quite a bit. Cove with the Light Ball, obviously. And then Suzuki with a Hard Stone. We could probably also switch this out for a Soft Sand. I think I'll probably just give it a Soft Sand. Wow, maybe not for like Glacia. I'll give it a Soft Sand to start though. Anyway, and I never do this. I never think to swap out items like this. But it makes sense. You gonna use that 13-year-old sound effect every time I call y'all old? Yes. Hang on, I just need to... That's the wrong... Hang on, I clicked the wrong button. There we go. You hauled in wood for your grandparents and ate turkey? That sounds like a good birthday. You worked out. You simultaneously worked out and did your grandparents a favor. That's awesome. And then ate turkey. There's worse things. Hi Lou, how you doing? Lou, happy Canadian Thanksgiving. Tell your grandparents I called them old. I mean, are you gonna tell the sky that it's blue also? All right. I have an idea. We're gonna lead Cove into Sydney. I'm gonna save the video game. We're just over 30 hours in this playthrough. Unreal. And drank throughout? Hell yeah. Good for you. Trainer, let us confirm that you have all the gym badges. Trainer, believe in yourself and your Pokemon and go forth. Away we go. Yeah, get his ass. Welcome, Challenger. I'm Sydney of the Elite Four. I like that look you're giving me. I guess you'll give me a good match. That's good. Looking real good. Alright, you and me, let's enjoy a battle that can only be staged here in the Pokemon League. The Pokemon League of Evil X's. Elite Four Sidney Crosby would like to battle. Sand attack. All right. There's one. Okay. Could go Matam, could go Ghidorah. Yeah. Charcoal boosted flamethrower, does this one shot? You betcha. Oh, the crit! There's no way that mattered though, right? Come on. No shot. Absol's a little scary. We outspeed. That's very scary. How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man? I love the young people. Or whatever he says. Sorry, I'm a fake fan. Crawdaunt? Okay. Let's go Becca. For Crawdaunt. This might not one-shot. Close. Well, Hoop Dog, I hope you had a good weekend. Hope you had a good birthday and Thanksgiving combo. Are you watching the Jays? Do you care about the Jays? Is there a game happening right now, actually? Today? They lost to the Mariners 10-3 today? Oh, no. The Blue Jays lose. That's not as fun as the Yankees lose. Shit, was that like earlier this afternoon? $10-3. Oh, God. Okay, at least the Mariners have never won the World Series. So, like, if it's their time, then it's their time. So be it. But damn, 10-3. Jesus. So now they're going to Seattle. Oh, they're not going to win in Seattle. Oh, no. Oh, that's no good. Cool if they won, but you find baseball extremely tough to watch. That's fair. I just sort of started like paying attention just over the last like month or so. Like their last couple of weeks of the regular season and then now into the postseason. And for the most part, I'll just like watch highlights of the game like the morning after, like while I'm eating my breakfast. And to me, it's great because you get all the good parts of the game, all the exciting parts of the game, in a way shorter amount of time. Don't watch baseball these days, but the Jays have been doing so well lately. Yeah, 100%. They won their division, which was great. It was close, but they did it. They beat the Yankees. The Yankees lose. But now it seems as though they might, however, lose to Seattle. Which would be a bummer. Okay. So for Phoebe... Oh, did I never give Nick the Nevermelt Ice? Okay, whatever. That's fine. So Nick has a dark type move, and that's pretty much all we have for ghosts. Plus, I guess Dodrio is immune as a normal type, but otherwise, I'm sure we'll be fine. What's funny about this is like 9 times out of 10, Phoebe's opening Dusclops goes for Protect. So right now I'm just thinking like none of our Pokemon have anything that they can do to like set up. None of them have a setup move, which is ordinarily not good, but I don't know. I like having attacks. Attacks are fun. I could fly with Ghidorah. That doesn't even feel great. I guess the thing I'm thinking is like I could maybe try to Toxic the Dusclops with Machamp. Or I could set up a Light Screen with Becca. But they're going to be using Ghost moves, which in Gen 3 are physical. So like, you know who has... We have one guy actually with a setup move. And Suzuki has Iron Defense. So we could lead Suzuki, who is holding right now Soft Sand to make Earthquake better. You know what? Wait, do I might have put it in my box. Oh, I also put all of my rare candies in my box. I forgot about those. There's a Dugtrio in chat. Okay, that's fine. Who needs rare candies? Not me. I don't need rare candies. Anyway, turn 1, we're gonna Iron Defense, and Phoebe's Dusclops is gonna Protect. And then unfortunately after that, she's gonna go for some like status bullshit, but at least Suzuki will have like +2 defense. There's the Protect. So now, I don't know. Iron Tail. They went for double protect. You don't know that you've ever used a rare candy, and that's because you're a gamer. Maybe 5 times at the very max. Yeah. I wonder if they go for protect again. They do. Read like a book. Yeah, I will usually save them through a playthrough until I get to the league, and then I'll use them all, or I'll even like take them with me, fight the Elite Four, and then use them all after I beat the 4th Elite Four member, but before I fight the champion. At the very last moment, that's when they get, for the story at least, that's when they get that's when they're most valuable. You don't want to use a rare candy to get a level 7 to a level 8. That's a waste of a rare candy. But to get like a level like 49 to 50 or something, that's a good rare candy. I don't want to miss, but I also don't know if Earthquake kills at this range. Let's see. They hit the double protect that time. They're only going for protect so far. Do they hit the triple? They didn't go for it. What if their XP isn't right at 0? Yeah, no, for sure. That's a waste of that small amount of XP. I agree with you. I think we're crazy, and I agree with you. Oh, dude, I'm at +4. Unless that crits, don't crit. Yeah, no, we're chilling. Suzuki's big chilling. Okay. That heals like an annoying amount, but hopefully Rock Tomb doesn't do enough. Yeah, that Phoebe wants to heal. Please don't crit. They're cheating, dude. That stinks. Go Nick. I bet Nick can clean up. It lives that crunch. You gotta be kidding me, dude. Okay, maybe we get a Spadef drop from this crunch. That'd be nice. This is the unfortunate thing about Frau. Okay, we gotta crit ourselves, but she might, again, just like heal that. She doesn't heal that. That's good. Yeah, the unfortunate thing about Feraligatr in Gen 3, and Gen 2 for that matter, just pre-physical special split, is it has a great attack stat, and it can't really take advantage of it. So Gen 4 Heart Gold Soul Silver Feraligatr is so much better. Plus they gave it Ice Fang. Unreal. What a glow up. Okay, now we're in Torrent range. Phoebe has another Banette and then a Sableye. We could go just for Crunch again, or we could go for like Hydro Cannon. I'm gonna go for the Torrent boosted Hydro Cannon. And just look at those cheeks, truly. Okay, I'm just gonna Hydro Cannon again. Huge. For a second I thought we missed, but we did it. This should kill? Yeah. Alright, Nick avenged Suzuki, who was wrongfully and unfortunately crit by a cheater. Cheater, pumpkin eater. Anyway. That's fine. Now these two are both level 50. Glad the rage bait worked. He's rage baiting. Don't fall for it. He's rage baiting. Okay. So next is Glacia. We have some options for Glacia. We could use Cove. Glacia opens with Celio, and like I think 100% of the time opens by using Hail. Cove's Thunderbolt is probably our best option against a Celio. Maybe we like Hardstone Rock Tomb from Suzuki, but that could miss. But then also Suzuki in general it can Rock Tomb like everything. Cove is Iron Tail. I'm just kind of curious to see how Cove does. Cove is also a little bit underleveled right now. I would love for everyone to get to 50 like before Wallace. I don't know if that happens. We're close. Anyway. Maybe don't rage bait though, for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna believe in Cove the Pikachu. Welcome, my name is Glacia of the Elite Four. I've traveled from afar to Hoenn so that I may hone my ice skills. But all I've seen are challenges by weak trainers and their Pokemon. What about you? It would please me to no end if I could go all out against you. Damn. Glacia's like, Hoenn region? Not all it's actually cracked up to be. This Hoenn region? Mid, in fact, says Glacia. Huge. Okay, but how do we do if we Iron Tail a Glalie? It doesn't even do half. Bummer. I was hoping that would do more. That's fine. That does a lot. So we get Cove the hell out of there. We go for Matiam. OMG, you turkey. It's the Thanksgiving late night Monday video game Pokemon Twitch stream. What's up, Matiam? Look, it's you. Matiam, you the Typhlosion just got a huge glow up, okay? You got Flamethrower and you got Toxic. We do be out here. Matiam. 10-3 to the Mariners. Doesn't look good. I'm not saying I've lost all hope, but it doesn't look good. Okay, Walrein is an issue though. Really, like none of our team has a positive matchup into Walrein. Nick at least like can resist some stuff, but like Nick isn't doing anything back. They needed that home field game split bad? Yeah. And 10-3, like at least 3-1 was close. 10-3. Vladdy has no hits. Yeah. Yeah, he hit against the Yankees. I don't know much about the Mariners, but while I was home, Dad was like, the Mariners have like some of the best pitchers in the game. And I was like, oh, okay. Heard. Mods, get him. Teach him a lesson. He can't... he can't be running his mouth like this. They haven't used their ace. Like the Mariners haven't used their ace yet. Yeah, I know. All right. Yeah. I guess we'll just go Nick. But Nick isn't going to be doing much, I fear. But at least they're not going to be doing much to Nick. Or at least not that much. I don't know, Crunch can maybe get some Spadef drops. I bet if they're just using Surf, they hit the Sheer Cold. Rest in peace, Nick. Okay, Nick is a sacrifice for someone else to come in and clean up, and I think that's got to be Cove. Surely at this range, Cove gets there with Thunderbolt, right? Great work. Another Celio. Do we one-shot a Celio? I wonder if Cove one-shots that Walrein. It doesn't one-shot Celio, so it definitely doesn't one-shot that Walrein. So this is a dead Pikachu, but also a dead Celio at least. Unfortunately, no one gets that experience, but it is what it is. So now Mactam can just come in against Glacia's second Glalie. We did it. You can't call y'all old? I mean, you can. You're just, yeah, you're right. You're just stating a fact. We're old. We're Unk status. It's fine. I accept my Unk status. Nephew. Alright. Only a couple fights left, folks. And this is going to be a big one for Nick, actually. So Nick, we're going to give the Never Melt Ice. Okay, similar to Phoebe's Dusclops, sometimes Drake's Shelgon that he opens with will also open with Protect. But like, whatever. I'm still just going to click Ice Beam. Because sometimes, instead of Protect, it opens with Rock Tomb, which is annoying. Because it lowers our speed. But I also think Feraligator's Ice Beam probably doesn't get there. Like you said about calling it Sky Blue? Yeah, Sky's blue. And learn better grammar. Oh! Bro's got to pay attention in English class. Good miss. I don't need grammar for frying damn chicken at KFC. Is that the dream, Light Knight? Is that the end goal? It's a summer job? Oh! We froze the bird. It's an Icy Altaria. See if we can't get a Spadef drop on this Kingdra with Crunch before we Ice Beam. One more. No dice. I feel like this Ice Beam probably only does like half, if I had to guess. Not even? Alright, well if they're gonna heal, I'm gonna heal. They're not gonna heal. Do they not heal if they see a kill? They don't heal... Period? They healed the Shelgon, I guess, right? Does Drake only have one full restore? That might do a bunch. Yikes. Does Nick... Okay, we get there on the Flygon. Does Nick survive a hit from this Salamence? It's gonna be close. Damn. Alright. Let's get Suzuki in there. Probably should have given Suzuki a hard stone before we started this fight. Live and learn, hanging on the edge of tomorrow, etc. Okay. We get a speed drop, that's big. But then I think Suzuki goes down to the flamethrower here. Okay. So then... Call me crazy, we go Becca? And we light screen, and we outspeed? That's actually pretty good. Maybe you should focus on reading closer with your old people vision. Hey man. One of these days you're gonna need yourself a couple you're gonna need yourself some spectacles, alright? Don't come crying to me when you can't lay down and watch a TV show anymore without these digging into the side of your head. I hope it doesn't happen to you. I hope you have good vision for a long time. Okay. That stinks. That makes Ancient Power not hit as hard. And they Citrus Berry. Okay, Becca, thank you for your service. Appreciate it. Unless maybe we crit. Do we crit? Crit Ancient Power? No, not even close. That's fine. Becca, thank you for your service. We'll use Becca, don't worry. Becca's gonna be huge in the next fight. Cove for the win. Hit him with the Thunderbolt. Yo, yeah. Feels good, man. Superb, it should be said. Go onwards, the champion is waiting. Alright, folks. So again, this is not the end of Pokemon Emerald Victory Lap. But the next time we do Victory Lap, there's probably only going to be, I'd say, 2 streams left after this for Victory Lap. And it's going to be all just catching legendaries, basically. Which will be fun. But this is more or less... We have, like, one other, like, big fight after the champion here. But this champion fight is, like, the last time we're going to have, like, a big fight. For, like, a while. I'm debating if I want to lead Cove or Becca. I think I want to lead Cove. Before we go into this, though, I'm going to save just in case things go terribly wrong. All right. Is Mareep in this game? Yes. In Pokemon Emerald, after you beat the story and you roll credits for the first time and you get the National Pokedex, then the Safari Zone opens up into a post-game area that adds a whole bunch of Johto Pokemon to the Safari Zone, and Mareep is one of those. So yes, Mareep is available in post-game Emerald. All right, folks. Away we go. Welcome, Spencer. That incident in Sootopolis City, that was superb work putting an end to that crisis all by yourself. Oops. Wouldn't be fair to say that you alone ended the crisis. You overcame that difficult situation by working as one with your dogs. We trainers raise dogs by giving them items and by teaching them new techniques for battle. But we ourselves also learn many things from dogs. And this is where your achievements are put to the test against what others like you have achieved. Now, who can most elegantly dance with their dogs in Hoenn? Show me right here and now. Ladies and germs, it's time for dancing with the dogs. Here we go. Champion Wallace sent out his first dog. It's a whale. Shit. Alright, Cove. Do you one-shot this thing or no? Let's see. My money's on no, but I would love to be pleasantly oh! A valiant trade. Actually, we're gonna want Pikachu probably for something later, but whatever. GG's. GG's, Wailord. My dogs looks down at feet. You know Ice Beam? You know Toxic. Okay, Britney Spears. That's fine. Yeah, there's that. How much does that do? We are like 11 levels lower than this Milotic. What? I'm not worried. I'm a little worried. I think, do I have like 1 full restore? Do I have any full restores? I have none full restores, for sure. Came in here prepared, as you can see. That's fine. Energy root. First. Yikes. This is gonna be close. Heal powder, yeah. Do I have like 1? Yeah, I have 1 full heal. I'll just use that first. Okay, I need you to live this Ice Beam. Please. Huge. Okay. And then we Energy Root once more. Light screen might go down. That's not good. How much did that do? 50... 52? Matam's not going to get a lot of use in this fight, unfortunately. So I think we can get it in for free. And Matam should... You gotta be kidding me. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna heal... No, you know what? I'm gonna Revival Herb Cove. That's what I'm gonna do. That freeze stinks. That's fine. I don't think this gets there. My Milotic's pretty bulky. That was a crit. We take those. We take those all day long. Okay. Big 48 for Becca. That could matter. Good. Okay. So I wanted to have Cove alive for this Gyarados. Cove should outspeed. So this should be a one-shot, no problem. We got Thunderbolt glitch against Wallace. No way. Okay, well, I'm not resetting the game to get rid of the sound, so I guess we're just gonna have to deal with it. That's funny. I assume Whiscash just clicks. Earthquake, yeah. Does Becca outspeed? I'm just gonna Frenzy Plant. The Whiscash, of course. Tentacruel. So I think Becca goes down here to this Tentacruel. Becca, thank you for your service. Thunderbolt, I don't think is gonna one-shot a Tentacruel. So here, I'm just gonna go Ghidorah and see if I can't. Oh, we can Facade. Why is this faster? Why is Tentacruel faster than a Dodrio? Here's what happens. Tri-Attack paralyzes, right? Right now. Tri-Attack paralyzes. Actually, it crits. Never mind. Okay. Well, I mean, Dodrio at least can hit with Facade now against this Ludicolo. I don't even think that's the play. I think we just Drill Peck and win, right? I think we just Drill Peck and win. No, we don't? Double team. Oh. This is what Aerial Ace would have been for. Is this exact moment right now. I'm curious. I'm curious to see how much the Facade does. Like the same as Drill Peck. Unreal. Oh my god. Literally, Wallace is cheating. And we missed. Crit? Crit Drill Peck, maybe? No. Okay. Surely Wallace at this point is out of full restores, though. Cove. Cove for the win, as long as we don't miss this Thunderbolt. No, he has another full restore. He's literally cheating. But maybe we two-shot with Thunderbolt? Maybe we even get a cheeky para? Oh my god, we don't even two-shot. Okay, maybe here we get a cheeky para. Surf. Live. Cove, live, I believe. This game sucks. Man. Suzuki probably just gets outsped and then killed with Surf. It's gotta be Nick? It's gotta be Nick and it's gotta be Ice Beam? But this isn't gonna do enough. Oh, and they get to heal. Oh my god, this game is rigged. Truly! And then they heal more than I do with Ice Beam. I have to Revival Herb Ghidorah. I'm sorry about the sound. I guess I can turn it down because it is probably annoying. But it's also out of my control. Oh, this game, dude. There we go. I think that's going to do it. Not as, I don't know, ceremonious of a finish as I was hoping, but whatever. I, the champion, fall in defeat. That was wonderful work. You were elegant, infuriatingly so, and yet it was utterly glorious. Kudos to you. You are a truly noble dog trainer. We get $11,000. The dogs you sent into battle, at times they danced like a spring breeze, and at times they struck like lightning. It was with light yet sure-footed elegance that you led your dogs. Even I felt bedazzled by your masterful performance. You now stand at the glorious peak of the Dog League. I now proclaim you to be the new Hoenn region. Oh! Wait, is the Thunderbolt sound just gonna keep playing even like into credits? Spencer, here's some advice before you challenge the champion. Huh? What? Could it be? It's already over? See? What did I tell you, May? Didn't I tell you that you don't need to worry about Spencer? Spencer, you've finally done it. When I heard that you defeated our own, your own father at the Petalburg gym, I thought perhaps you had a chance. But to think you've actually become the champion. Ah, yes. What became of your just by the way, I know you just like, you know, became like the best in the country at the thing that everyone does, but how's your encyclopedia doing? You've seen 156 Pokemon and you've caught 28. Some Pokemon only appear in certain areas. You must be persistent. Anyways, congrats. Go proudly into the final room. Spencer, no, let me rephrase that properly. The new champion. Come with me. I'm sorry, but from here on, only those trainers who have become champions may enter. You'll have to wait outside with Professor Birch. I'm just joking. That's okay. That's the rule. Honestly, congratulations. I'm not mad at all. I promise. This room. This is where we keep records of Pokemon that prevailed through harsh battles. It is here that the League champions are honored. Let's record your name as a trainer who triumphed over the Pokemon League and the names of the partners who battled with you. The squad. Our Emerald Victory Lap Dream Team plus Mothington. Cove, the Surfing Pikachu. Becca, the Frenzy Plant Meganium. Mattam, the Blast Burn Typhlosion. Suzuki, the Aggron. Ghidorah, the Dodrio. And last but not least, Nick, the Hydro Cannon for Alligator. Wow, what a good looking squad. We did it. 30 hours and 46 minutes. And Thunderbolt sound effect keeps going. Okay. This is my favorite song, but whatever. So there we have it, folks. Believe it or not, that's my first full playthrough of Emerald on stream. And again, we're not done with Emerald. Now that we've rolled credits, the post game of Emerald, I mean, everyone knows that it's the Battle Frontier, but really, because there aren't any new places to go to besides the Battle Frontier, if you don't do the Battle Frontier, the only post game is just catching legendaries. So we've got several to catch. One of the Latis. Actually, it's important, I think, after we finish rolling credits here and we arrive back at our house, we're going to have the option to choose which Lati is roaming around the region. We're going to choose Latios so that Latios appears on Southern Island. I've caught a Southern Island Latios already, so now we just got to catch a Southern Island Latios. So, but we're going to get all of the legendaries, but just to rhyme them off. Both Latis, we're going to do the Reggie quest. So that's one thing we have to do, actually. We caught a whale Myrrh. I brought you Myrrh. I brought you whale Myrrh. I brought you frankincense. I brought you whale Myrrh. Whale murder. Judas. Anyway, sorry, I have ADHD probably. We're gonna get the Reggies. We're gonna catch Kyogre, Groudon, and Rayquaza. We'll probably do Rayquaza last as like the big finish. And that's it for the Hoenn legendaries that you can like regularly catch in the game without any e-reader cards or timed events or whatever. But we have the ability to do a bunch of the timed events. So we're gonna get Ho-Oh and Lugia and Deoxys and Mew. And so that'll be a lot of fun. So we have several legendaries to catch. Probably just for ease, transfer over Dexter the Smeargle to make catching some of these guys a bit easier. Maybe some other like higher level Pokemon, or I don't know, maybe we'll as we catch legendaries, like the Kyogre and Groudon are level 70, so is the Rayquaza, so they'll be nice to have for catching other guys. GG's on main story. Hey, thanks. Hope you enjoyed the ride with the Victory Lap squad. I had a ball. We're not done with the squad totally. The last thing they're gonna do as a unit is fight Steven Stone. That's gonna be the very last thing that we do for our Victory Lap playthrough here. But we're also gonna, at some point we're gonna make a secret base, because I want to mix records with my main Emerald save to make sure that we like immortalize this team. And, it's always fun to make secret bases. Hang on, is the Thunderbolt sound still happening? No, it's not. It's gone. I missed when it stopped. Probably after the credits were over. Because I'm pretty sure the Thunderbolt sound was happening all through credits. Yeah, it's gone. Huh. Okay. I mean, I guess when you roll credits and it says the end. No, you just spawn. You don't go back to the title screen, right? It just happened, but I forget. Anyway, whatever. Hey, it's Spencer. It's been a while since I saw you, but you look stronger somehow. That's the impression I get, but your old man hasn't given up yet. Oh yes, I have something for you. This came to you from someone named Mr. Briny. Oh yeah, I guess we should just go to the Battle Frontier. Because That's something. That's fun. We'll do that today. That'll be the end of the stream tonight. Is at least just going to the Battle Frontier. A ticket for a ferry. If I recall, there are ferry ports in Slateport and Lily Cove. I'd better get back to Petalburg Gym. Mom, thanks for looking after the house while I'm away. That dad of yours, he comes home for the first time in a while, but all he talks about is Pokemon. He should relax and stay a little longer. Is that a breaking news story? We bring you this emergency news flash. In various Hoenn locales, there have been reports of a colored Pokemon in flight. The identity of this Pokemon is currently unknown. We now return to your regularly scheduled movie program. Spencer, did you catch that? What color did the announcer say that Pokemon was? Red. Isn't that something? There's still unknown Pokemon. Yep. Crazy. Stop the whole damn movie? Yeah. It was breaking news. Unidentified Pokemon. That's exciting. Well, well, Spencer, that was good work out there. I knew there was something special about you when I first saw you, but I never expected this. You still have the Pokedex I gave you. I have something to show you. Let's go to my lab. Spencer and May, I've had the two of you help me study Pokemon. Thanks to your help, new facts are coming to light. It appears that in the Hoenn region, there are also Pokemon from other regions. It goes to show how rich and varied the natural environments of Hoenn happen to be. That's why I think it's necessary for me to upgrade your Pokedex to the National mode. Let me see your Pokedex units. So cool that even my Pokedex is getting updated. It's because you went out and caught so many Pokemon. I did jack shit. All done. We got the National Dex. Wahoo! Pokemon journey isn't over. There's no end to the road that is Pokemon. Somewhere, there's a grassy patch that's waiting for you. Wow. Okay. Let's make our way to Slateport. I'm aboard the SS Tidal now. It feels great to be on the sea. By the way, there's this place that I'd like to invite you for a visit. If you're interested, board a ferry at either Slateport or Lily Cove. I'll fill you in on the details when we meet. I'll be waiting. That was Scott. I think I missed that. It's a little bit of a shame that Nick got above level 50. For potential Ribbon Master stuff. Anyway, it's fine. I'll try to keep everyone else below 50, I guess. It's a bit of a shame that Nick got above 50. But it's also not that big a deal. Spencer, we finally finished making the ferry SS Tidal. We couldn't have done it without your friend, Mr. Briny. Please go for a short cruise. Are you here for the ferry? May I see your ticket? Perfect, that's all you need. And where would you like to go? Hang on. J'ai oublié. Okay. Oh, there he is. You just have to go to either. Well, hi. Something's come up, so I have to disembark, but am I glad to see you? Congratulations, League Champion. There's a place I'd like to invite someone like you. It's the Battle Frontier. What's the place like? You'll understand when you see it. I've spoken with the ship's captain about this. Next time you take a ferry, you should be able to sail to the Battle Frontier. I'll be waiting for you at the frontier. Okay, bye, Scott. Alright. Well, now that we're here, still a couple of fights left for us to do, believe it or not. It's a tiny sliver of a post-game between beating the league and the frontier. Little baby post-game. Have I decided my ZA starter yet? No, actually, I haven't. Oh, that's not true, I have. I lied in cold blood. Yeah, Mo is picking Chikorita. So I don't want to pick the same as Mo. I'm thinking Tepig. I think Tepig's gonna be fun. And there's some other water types I'd like to use, i.e. Greninja. So, and Greninja clears Totodile, I'm afraid. I'm bored, you see. Entertain me. I was thinking Chikorita, and then Mo was like, I'm gonna pick Chikorita, and I was like, yeah. That tracks. Mo calls Chikorita Chiquitita, which is funny. Alright, there's level 50 for Cove. Pikachu learns Light Screen at level 50? Do I want to learn Light Screen on Pikachu? No. No, I think Cove is perfect where she is right now. Okay. Yeah, it's a bummer Nick got above 50. But I don't know, I could also get the whole team to 60 on the nose. So maybe it's a good thing I didn't use those rare candies. Because if I decide to do that, then I could get them to 60 across the board, and then they could do open level frontier stuff at 60. I don't know. Have you decided, Cass, on a starter? There's Mr. Briny. Welcome aboard. They made me honorary captain of the SS title. You can call me Captain Briny now. You know I retired once before. When I saw this majestic ship, let me just say, it stirred my sleeping soul as a sailor. That's so nice. You're gonna use Chikorita too? Hell yeah. Great choice. I think a lot of people are gonna pick Chikorita, which is awesome because that traditionally has not been the case for Chikorita. Quite the opposite. That said, for similar reasons though, I think a lot of people are also going to pick Totodile. I fear Tepig probably is like the weakest link of these three. Child, did you knock on the door? I don't know. I'm excited to see. I'm assuming they're all gonna get megas. I do not confirm or deny if you've seen leaks. But assuming there's a Mega Emboar, I'm interested to see Mega Emboar. I mean, I'm interested to see all of them, but I don't know. Maybe Mega Emboar will be cool. Although, now that I think about it, I do kind of want to use a Hawlucha, and then I'd be doubling up on fighting types. Do I give a shit? Who cares? I don't know. I'll play it by ear. There's a couple of guys that I'm excited to use, but for the most part, I'm just gonna... whoever speaks to me in the moment, I think. Because the thing about this game is, like, there aren't any new Pokemon. Like, Legends Arceus had new Pokemon. I don't think this game doesn't even have regional variants. Like, for the sake of Pokedex completion, this game isn't going to have anything actually new. Which is kind of a good thing. It's kind of an argument for, like, not getting ZA. Like, if you don't give a shit, or sorry, if you only give a shit, if you're only buying new Pokemon games to get the new Pokemon, like if you have a living dex already and you're only getting new Pokemon games to like get the new species, and this game has none, you get to save $100. Because the only new Pokemon in quotes are the Megas, but they're not like boxable. It is likely going to make a couple of... I mean, well, okay, for Switch owners, see, this is the thing. This is how they get you. For Switch owners, it makes, like, Furfrou, the Patrat line, the Elemental Monkeys available on Switch for the first time, but those are just regular guys. Like, you could get those from other people, I suppose, but if you were only doing it yourself, I suppose you couldn't, which is a bummer. So now all 1,025 Pokemon will be available just through Switch games. But you do have to have, I think, all of the Switch games. But at least you don't have to have another console, so I don't know, that's something. You don't need to have a 3DS in bank anymore. I do, like, dude, if they shut down bank fully, though, after ZA comes out, I'm gonna be so sad. I'm gonna have to drop everything. Like, my plan to, like, play Gen 4 casually is gonna have to be so put on hold to just focus on Ribbon Masters before it's too late. Anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I just hope if they do decide to shut down bank that they give us plenty of notice. Like a year. A year's notice would be great. Is this leftovers? Oh. It's down here somewhere, isn't it? I think leftovers is down here somewhere. A chop. Anyway. I don't know, last couple of weeks I was feeling like kind of down in the dumps about ZA. And that never really went away until like earlier today. I felt excited about it for the first time since probably like the Hawlucha reveal or something. Mega Hawlucha reveal, specifically. Hawlucha's in the game? They put Hawlucha in this one? Anyway, I'm sure it'll be fun. For all the doom and gloom, I think about my first playthrough of Pokemon Scarlet. I had a great time playing through Scarlet the first time. I had less of a good time playing through Violet, but I was also just trying to do it quickly, which I don't think was like doing myself any favors. But my first time through Scarlet, like discovering it, was very fun. My first time through Legends Arceus was very fun. So I'm sure this is going to be very similar. It's the repeat playthroughs. I'm so much less inclined to replay a Switch Pokemon game than I am a Pokemon game for any other system. So really, for all of my Switch Pokemon games, I just want to have like a file for every game that like is done, and then be like happy with that, because I have very little desire to replay any of them. That's the only one I can really think of that I would want to replay, would be like Legends Arceus with Oshawott, because that's the only starter that I haven't played through with yet. That's it. I think down here. There we go. I knew it was in here somewhere. It's been a minute, but I remember that at least. Okay. This is cabin 2. There's a bed. Let's take a rest. This ferry is built to plow through fast-running currents. We hope you enjoy your voyage with us. Feel free to explore the ship. Oh. Can you rematch? No. What have you talked to them? I think you just gotta sleep twice. We've made land in Slateport City. Great. So then we go back. Battle Frontier, please. I guess there's one Pokemon that we can catch here. One static encounter. Is it your first time here? Please step this way. The front lines of Pokemon battling. Welcome to the Battle Frontier. For a first-time visitor, we issue the Frontier Pass. It's for use at all the facilities in the Frontier. Here you are. Nice. We hope you enjoy all that the Battle Frontier has to offer. Well, if it isn't Spencer. Hey, Mr. Scott, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Make our dreams come true. Mr. Scott, sir. Good day to you, sir. It's great to see you here. It really is. I hope you'll take your time and explore everywhere. Naturally, I hope you'll also experience the pure essence of battling. I also have my quarters here, so feel free to visit if you have time. Yeah, man. Wow. We made it to the big leagues. Let's go over this away. Excuse me, young one. Have you good eyesight? There's an odd tree past here, and to my tired eyes it seems to wiggle. Curious. The weird tree doesn't like the Wilmer Pail. The weird tree attacked. Uh-oh. I mean, that's probably gonna do a lot. To Ghidorah? Yeah, whoops. Block? That's fine. I just want to hit you like one more time. Like one more time. Don't crit, please. Okay. We're dead to that. You hate to see it. Go Suzuki. And then for Sudowoodo, I don't know, man. Ultra Ball, I guess. Keep it simple. Excellent. It mimics a tree to avoid being attacked by enemies, but since its forelegs remain green throughout the year, it is easily identified as a fake in the winter. Foliage. Get it? Oh, it's Jeffrey. That's all today. Yeah, man. 100%. Wow. A fresh Frontier Pass. We have 1 star on our trainer card now for beating the champion. Hall of Fame debut, 30 hours, 46 minutes, and 26 seconds. Yeah, I'm a speedrunner, what can I say? Lightning McQueen. That's what they call me. Alright. I think last thing I want to do before we call it is go check the trick house, because I think there's at least one more room for us. And then we're done for today. We'll be back. Ka-chow. We'll be back with Emerald Victory Lap next week to start catching some legendaries. You're being watched. I don't remember where. in the door. In a window. Time for you to go to bed? Yeah, I am almost done, but also, like, if you gotta go, then by all means. How did you know I concealed myself beneath this cushion? You're sharp. You've come to challenge my trick house, haven't you? That's why you're here, isn't it? Yes, it is. Consider your challenge accepted. Enter through the scroll here and let your challenge commence. I shall be waiting in the back. This might be the last one. I don't remember. Oh, it's a sliding puzzle. All right. Consider yourself lucky to be battling me. You chilling? I mean, I'm in the same boat. I also would like to go to bed soonish. Alright, Ghidorah, you are not fighting a Lairon, I fear. Becca can. Becca can fight a Lairon. You're looking for a used copy of Scarlet? Oh. Do you also need my Scarlet to redeem your code for Shiny Miraidon, correct? If you want to bring that? You do need to redeem that? Yeah. Is there a time limit on when it can be redeemed? I think they're no longer, not that they're like available anyway, but I think they are only supposed to be available maybe until the 16th, like right up until ZA launch. Until the 15th even, the day before ZA come out. At least that's in Germany and Austria. I assume that's the same for here. Also, yeah, October 15th. Again, if there's anywhere that even has codes left. Well, I don't like, it would say on the card that you have what day that they can even be redeemed until. The 15th is the last day that you would be able to walk into a store and get one if a store had any left. I don't think. Oh, I mean, again, check the card. The card would say what day the code could be redeemed until. If I click this, does it say? Shiny Koraidon and Miraidon? No. That's fine. Anyway, I got a Koraidon, who is my favorite of the two, and also is my favorite shiny even of the two. So if I do only get the one, then at least I got my favorite, but would love to get the Miraidon still to complete the set. Anyway, this is unprecedented for them. They've never had an issue with in-person physical cards being like scarce. And artificially so, to boot. Big level 50 for Ghidorah. So I think it's just Becca left to get to level 50. Yep. Yeah, bummer that Nick got to 51. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Bead mail? Who is on that? Which Pokemon is gonna be on bead mail? None of them. Okay. It's literally just beads? What is this, Silk Song? Nope. Here. And then here. One more fight. You've been slugging through the Trick House Challenge too? You betcha. Cool trainer Leroy Jenkins? I don't really want to fight on my while with my grass type. Man, I taught Matiam Toxic and we never used it, but the one opportunity I had to use it, Matiam got fucking frozen. Brutal. Starmie. Now that is more Meganium speed. Please. Good. All right. Trickmaster, I love. You made it to me? You're sharp. It took me all night polishing floors. You're above me in greatness, possibly. What should I do? My fountain of ideas for tricks has run dry. Perhaps it is time I toured the country on a quest to devise new tricks. I hate to admit defeat, but you have bested me. Still, you must have been reeled in by my charisma for you to visit me again and again. You must have. That has nothing to do with my losing. In recognition of the friendship between you, the Driven, and the genius that is myself, I demand that you take this keepsake. Actually, there are two, a red tent and a blue tent. Which do you prefer? I will take the red tent. I'm leaving on a journey of discovery, a quest in search of new tricks. I wish that you will one day visit and entertain me once again. And now, farewell. Adios, muchacho. There's the trick house. And other than the fight against Steven, that's basically, and I guess the expansion to the Safari Zone. That's pretty much it for the Hoenn region proper. And of course, the legendaries. Becca's almost level 50. So next time, you know what? Since we're in this area, maybe that'll be the first thing we do. I need an acro bike. Let's set up for it. So then next time we can just like start immediately. Let me go get the acro bike. And we're gonna set up to catch a Latias. One acro bike, please. Thank you. And then who better to have up front in the party under level 40 for the repel trick, but Mothington. Suzuki, you can take a break. We'll put Mothington up front. Okay. So for catching Latias, every time that you enter any route in the game, there's a chance that Latias is on that route. And Latias and Latios, both of them, are level 40. So we have a level 38 Beautifly in the front of our party. So if I use a repel, all of the Pokemon below level 38 will not show up. Any Pokemon above level 38, i.e. Latias or Latios, could. So then if I go in the grass, and then I hop on the acro bike, which if you didn't know, this can get encounters. We're not getting encounters right now, because we have the repel up, and by now we would have encountered Latias or Latios. So we can confirm with much less time than this that they're not currently on this route. So then we reset by just going back in here, which is nice because we stay on our bike, so we don't have to continuously like re-equip our bike. Okay. And the reason that hopping on the acro bike is nice is because you can do it for, I don't know, 10 seconds, which to me is even like longer than you need to. But it doesn't take steps to like get encounters to hop on the bike. So the only steps you're taking for the repel that you use is to go back and forth from this grass patch to the house. But you save a whole bunch of steps that you would otherwise be using going back and forth in the grass trying to encounter the Lati. For my money, this is probably the best way to find them. When we do find them, I'm just throwing a Master Ball. I'm not going to try to torture myself. So, I don't know. We've got like 4 minutes left before the 3-hour mark of the stream. Maybe I'll just like keep going maybe until this first max repel is used. See if we can get it in like 1 max repel. To be safe, I probably should like hop in the grass for longer, but I don't know. It's probably enough. Because when it does eventually, like, or when it is eventually, like, on the route, we'll find it pretty quick. Technically, it would be better to have an Illuminate Pokemon and the White Flute used. Although I guess every time you go into the building, the White Flute would lose its effect. So probably just an Illuminate Pokemon, I guess. So I don't know. If you're doing this and you have a Chinchou, a Lantern, a Staryu, a Starmie with Illuminate, that could you could consider using them, because that just means that you're gonna run into the Latian fewer hops on the bike. So then you won't have to. I don't know. It'd be like a small optimization. It's certainly not vital, but the most important thing is to have a Pokemon that's like above, I don't know, 20 to be safe. I don't know what the highest level wild guy is on this route. Maybe like 12 or something. Just like a level 20. But as long as they're below level 40, that's the most important part. Yeah, we'll just like run out this Max Repel. In my experience, this takes 15-20 minutes to find them on average. And then you just throw the Master Ball, and then and then Bob's your uncle. Speaking of Bob, new episodes of Bob's Burgers are coming out again. That's nice. What a great show. Probably my favorite, like, animated show like that. To be fair, I haven't really seen a ton of Simpsons. I feel like I would really like The Simpsons. Just haven't. I've seen some episodes, but I haven't put the time in. It's intimidating. It's like trying to watch One Piece. There's so many episodes. All right. Sweet. There's our first Max Repel used. So next time, we'll start this stream with trying to catch Latias here. And then we'll probably do the Regiquest after that. Regiquest, and then the legendary, the weather trio, right, as they're called. Anyway, folks, thanks for hanging. Appreciate the company. No streams for the rest of this week, so the next Emerald Victory Lap stream is going to be next week. I don't know what day. I don't want to say a day, but at some point next week, for sure. So look forward to that. It's going to be fun. Yeah, thanks for hanging. Let's see. Drumish is probably doing Maractus Monday, if I had to guess. Sure enough, they are. So I'm going to send you to Drumish. Drumish _. If you've got an emote, Cabrio Hey, Cabrio Pog, Dancing Teddy Ears, so whatever, feel free to use it. Otherwise, thanks for hanging. Thanks for the company. Have a great rest of your week. If you're getting ZA, have fun with ZA. If you're in my Discord, or if you're not in my Discord, exclamation mark Discord for the link. But if you're in my Discord, feel free to share your ZA experience with everyone playing it in there. That'll be fun. See you in the morning, bright and early. Go say hi to Droomish. Bye bye.